Hello, Facebook friends. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. So today is a big day for me. I am now starting to pay down my student loan debt in a more prominent fashion. I have been making monthly payments for a very long time, but not enough to really make much of a difference. And the last few months, I have some private and some federal, and so some of the federal ones I wasn't required to make a payment for some of the last few months, and I've just been getting kind of things in order. And so I am going to take you along my journey because this is not a small amount of money, and it is a thing that I do not want left outside of YouTube, what have you, because it is going to be a well-documented victory. So I'm going to go through some of the details I just went through. Wrote down all my loans. I do have one credit card, but I have 12 different student loans from undergrad and both my master's program. And I have a total current debt of $86,630.69. My assets relatively about 85 to 9,500, and not including my car. So, ironically, a few months ago when my car got stolen, that actually kind of helped me get some of my debt paid off at more, because I had about 50 or 91 or 91.5 as far as thousands go, as far as how much I owed. So that kind of forced me to do something very quickly. Now I don't have a car loan, which is very helpful. But so again, 86,630, blah blah blah. So I have from 3 private loans, I have 37,500 something. And then my federal loans, I have 46,000, almost 47. So today marks a very important day. Since I got through all the stuff from last fall, things are really rolling in my personal training business. And just in general, about to launch my website as well for personal training and online coaching and things like that. So things are going well. I'm working hard. But I just called the federal loan company, Nelnet, and I just paid off 2 small loans. One was for $1,477, and then the other one was for $2,809. Now I chose those first. The first one was the lowest loan I had. And so for anyone that follows like Dave Ramsey, stuff, the snowball effect, you go for the lowest loans first. I'm going to kind of do a combination of the snowball and the avalanche method. So the snowball is the lowest loans first, or lowest debts. You write those all down and you just start knocking them off one by one. Once you pay something off, you take that minimum payment and you roll into the next one. Just essentially, I'm sure there's some other aspects, I'm sure, but plain and simply, that's just it. And the avalanche method goes more towards the interest rate, which ultimately, if you can stay steadfast throughout the journey, that will actually work out better. I've watched a couple of YouTube videos where people compared, and it really does make sense. You know, with the amount of money that I have to pay off, I would save a few thousand more than likely in this situation. Yes, emotions the biggest thing with Dave Ramsey is he doesn't want emotions to get in the way. So if my three biggest loans are 12, 13, and 14, almost 15,000. If I were to hypothetically go for those first, if I don't see an excitement after 6 months on even like the $12,000 one, I may get a little bit antsy, or I just might, it might be more difficult. Whereas I've heard from anybody paying off their debt, especially him, that once you start paying things off, it feels really good, and then you really start just rolling. And some people don't have a whole lot of change that they can make. If you have a salaried job, you have a salaried job. Of course, then you can just sell stuff on eBay, pick up a different job on the side, Uber, Lyft, pizza delivery, whatever it may have you. I am pretty much capped out in time outside of just doing more personal training sessions, which currently I'm in probably per week. I'm going to be about averaging 20 or so. And then I have very part-time coaching at the school. I teach a Pilates class. I teach a lecture wellness class at UCCS in Colorado Springs. I am the distance coach for the Denver Track Club. And so, yeah, I mean, I basically have 5 different entities. I coach my running clients. That was the one I missed. I do a lot of remote coaching and some people in person as well. Some of that kind of coincides with my personal training business. However, either way, I've got 5 entities. I need to focus on just building my personal training business. That's the highest revenue potential, and building an online presence so I can have some coaching, just like my running business, where I don't always have to be with people, and I can work a little remotely from that aspect, allowing me to put in more revenue with less time, essentially, if you want to, without getting into the details of that. And so anyway, what I did today, the $1,477 loan was kind of in the middle of my interest rates. I go anywhere from 4.25 to 7%, and my $2,094 credit card is still got 12 months of 0 APR. So I bit the bullet and spent like $50 or whatever to transfer some funds, and I think that was a great choice. So in 12 months, I'll have about $1,750 left over, and then at that point, I'm just going to plan about 3 months out and start paying it off, or just have that amount of money sitting in PayPal and stuff from like selling things. So I chose that one first because it was the lowest amount and be a big win, just like Dave Ramsey would do. But then I went to what technically would be the second to fourth most important as far as interest rate. It's 6.55% for the $2,809 loan. And so that one I went next because there was two other ones in the same percentage that were just a couple $100 within 150 or 100, even just 50. And so I just chose the one that had the biggest total amount, but they all had the same interest rate. And so I'll do those other two next to kind of take both of the avalanche and snowball method and kind of combine it, if you will. And then after that, the 7% loan I have is $9,355. I'm going to go there next, unless something completely changes. Asking the questions online over the phone today, I can delegate which loan I want to pay off. And then when I start making monthly payments, I can delegate anything over the minimum payment, and I can delegate it towards a certain amount. So anything that's extra is going to go to that 7% one, because even though some of these percentages are only like 1 or 0.45 or 1 well, it starts getting pretty, 1.84, 2 to anywhere from 2.75% difference. Even one of them being almost $15,000, it's 2.125% difference. And I'm going to do some more math. I may change up some of my game plan as I go along with those bigger loans, even though those are the actual 3 lowest percentages. So that's something I got to go a little bit deeper into. However, today I paid off the other 2 loans that I just mentioned, the $1,477 and the $2,809, all in one fell swoop. I had Gus here for moral support. Say hello. And I am feeling incredible. I mean, woo! So I am on the tear. I am on the hill, on the snowball, whatever I'm rolling down. Yay, woo! And I'm just really excited. So I'm going to document this stuff as I go. I have a long ways to go, but I'm actually making a normal amount of money now versus like 30 grand a year like I had been most of my life. And as long as nobody steals my car again or blah, 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 I should be rolling month to month. My goal is to go somewhere between $2,500 and then some per month outside of my bills, outside of all that stuff, towards my debt. And my private loans, I pay about $312 a month right now. I don't remember the difference between interest and the minimum payment, or how much I'm paying from accrued interest on there. But so I'm kind of slowly chopping away at that. And 2 of those happen to be, or one of them happens to be a pretty big loan. So, or 2 of them really. Anyway, so with that said, every time I pay off a loan, I am going to do either really just a song of choice. So today we have a little Michael Jackson. Of course, the fedora needs to come out. If you've been watching this long, sorry for the bad lighting. Put that someplace else. But thank you for watching. Thank you for your more support. Send me a like. Send me a hug. Send me good vibes. Say hello to Gus again. that debt off, baby.
Peace.